This episode, I mean, first of all, our guest is Joe DeRosa.
We had that already.
And then Poppin', the great Ari Shaffir, came in with his dog.
Bandit.
We started talking about philosophy. We started talking about Joe's neck pain. We started talking about a whole bunch of things. It was
all over the place. We actually,
it's a great episode.
We talked about.
We played a guessing game at the end, which is awesome.
And
I
just spoiled it.
And it was awesome. No, dude. Well, who cares? You'll bleep it out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Guess who the actor is performing, shooting a movie on Ari Shaffir's block? We bleeped it out. And guess what else? If you go to chrisdcomedy.com, August 17th to the 20th, I'm at the Brea Improv. September 8th to the 10th, Cobb, San Francisco. And September 30th, the Chicago Theater, chrisdcomedy.com.
And here's the thing, guys. Right now, this second, on sale for me at 13 new cities. Hamilton, Ontario, Toronto. My first time in Canada. You ever been? I heard it's lovely. Richmond, Virginia, Hershey, Pennsylvania, Knoxville, Atlanta, Birmingham, Jacksonville, Tampa, Orlando, Sacramento, San Jose, and Santa Rosa have all been announced yesterday. They're on pre-sale right now with promo code GodBless. And tomorrow on Friday, they go on sale to the general public. So this is the chance for you to get all the good seats in those cities right this second. You've been asking me. They're out there. Don't say I didn't tell you. Do not say I didn't tell you.
There you go. All right, here. Let's do the one for Santino now quick, right? Babe, Andrew Santino was the guest.
The great Red Rockets.
The one half of the Bad Friends podcast. You know him from Dave. You know him from his podcast, Whiskey Ginger. Fantastic episode. We talked about all types of stuff. We talked about a little bit of history. Santino came in and told us wild stories about Hawaii, playing frickin' golf with Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Which was nuts.
Shark diving.
It was wild.
Talked about the megabus.
And he's got red hair, so you watch this episode, it's good luck. ChristyComedy.com for Tiki Wikis. I will be in the Brea Improv August 17th to the 20th. San Francisco, September 8th to the 10th. Chicago Theater, September 30th. ChristyComedy.com. More dates probably being added.
On sale right now. Hamilton, Ontario, Toronto, Richmond, Hershey, Knoxville, Atlanta, Birmingham, Jacksonville, Tampa, Orlando, Sacramento, San Jose, and Santa Rosa. All announced last week. All on sale right now at SalVulcanoComedy.com.
Don't be a fake. Don't be a flake. Don't run away from your feelings, babe. Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed. Don't hesitate to say, hey, babe. Hey, babe. Hey, babe.
Hey, babe, now tell me, is it gonna be you and me forever? Or am I caught in a hit and run? What's up,
What's
everybody?
up, everybody?
Everybody, hey, babe.
Everybody in the club getting
Tipsy.
tipsy. Do you know my friend used to think that they were saying, I swear to God, everybody in the club's getting tips. That's which is really a better song, really.
Do you know like that song by Bobby Brown? Everybody's humping.
I heard it yesterday.
Yeah, my mom.
I heard it yesterday.
I remember my mom used to blast that song when I was a kid because she thought he was saying everybody's pumping the jams, and so
What?
Yeah,
It doesn't even sound like
I know.
that.
She go and then one time we were blasting in the car, and my aunt goes, "Lynn, you know they're saying everybody's humping around, right?" and then she was like, "No, they're saying everybody's pumping the jams," and she was like, "No, they're saying everybody's humping around," and she was like, "Turn that off," and I was like, "I love that song." We should do the whole episode and never acknowledge that Joe DeRosa's here. How funny would that be?
That would have been we blew it.
That should have been the bit.
You
you
didn't join in on the song.
I didn't know I was supposed to.
What are you doing, Tom?
I thought you guys did the song, and then as the guest, you introduced me. I thought when I co-host, I had to do the song.
Oh, okay.
No, there's rules. There's layers.
Yeah, I didn't know.
No matter what happens, we love you.
Yeah. Like our guests don't do the chants with us.
Okay,
you know,
fair,
that's
fair.
how I thought it was. But good to
When
be
I
here.
was little, you know when you're little and like the kids in the neighborhood are talking about, do you know what this means? Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
Like I remember I think I told this story before. I remember in 4th grade, this girl told a kid in our class she got pissed off at him, and she's like, "You better stop, or I will give you a blowjob."
Right.
Did
Wow.
did I ever tell you that?
No.
And,
But I know.
And then like the
type of
teacher
thing
was,
you mean.
her name was Miss Cudahy. She was like a little.
Shout out Miss Cudahy.
She was. I'm not joking. She was 4'6". She wore like a muumuu.
Is that little person?
No, she was a little butterball of a lady.
But I mean, what counts as little person?
Pimp's gonna pull that up. Everyone take a guess.
She was under 5 feet.
My guess is you are a diagnosed little person. I would say under 4 feet. What's your guess?
I think it's 4'1" is the cutoff.
What do you got?
Yeah, I'd say under 4'6".
What's the answer, Pimp?
4'10" or less.
4'10" or
Whoa.
less?
She might have been a little
Wow,
bit.
so Danny DeVito just makes the cut because he's like 4'11", I think.
That's what they say in
There's
his
no
Hollywood
way
bio.
Danny DeVito is 4'11". There's no way. He's probably like 5'2",
Buddy,
5'3".
I've met him. He's tiny.
He's not 4'11", Joe.
He's not 3'11".
4'11 is...
4'10".
Danny DeVito is 4'10"?
He's a dwarf.
He's
No.
not. No, he's not. He's not a literal dwarf.
4'10" and under is dwarf. That's what it.
Really?
Read, yeah.
Yeah, but he's not... He doesn't...
But is he considered that though?
4'10" and under is dwarf.
no, I don't think it's 4'10" under is dwarfism per se. I think it's
That's
just...
what it says online here.
Well, then it must be true.
That's 4'10" or under.
So
And you can't say midget anymore either.
She said...
But I feel like a
Anymore?
little.
It's been like 10 years.
Really? Not in Staten Island.
It's been like, in fact, it's been like it's. They did a Seinfeld about how you
It
couldn't
was
say
never
that.
okay.
It's like
But don't you think little person sounds worse?
yeah. Attell had that great joke about it.
Oh, did he?
He's like. There's a lot of arguing. He's like, some people. He's like, you're not supposed to say midget. And he's like, some people say you're supposed to say dwarf. Other people say you're supposed to say little person. You know what they actually want to be called? People.
Yeah, really. So she says, "I'll give you a blowjob," and then the teacher was appalled. And then
Sure.
some of the kids in the class maybe knew what it was, but some acted like they knew it was bad, but no one really knew.
Yeah.
And then and I was like, "Oh my god, I kind of knew it was bad."
Right.
But she literally said to this day, I can't believe it, but she goes, she got flush, and she goes, "Don't say that," and she goes, "Why?" She goes, I'll give him a blowjob right now. It was 4th grade.
She didn't know.
So she said, "Can you go outside?" She told me, "Can you step outside the classroom and tell her that that's not a like tell she I now that I'm thinking I'm blowing my own mind." She said, "Tell her what that is."
What did she think it was?
A wedgie.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How do you get a blowjob from into a wedgie?
Who the hell knows?
Blowing the
Fourth-
wind blowing your shorts
4th
into your
grade.
ass.
And she said, "I know what it's like. It's like a wedgie." And then I was like, "It's not that," but I didn't really know what it meant. But I can't believe this woman
That's
told me to
wild.
tell her what it is.
That's
but my
wild.
point was, you know, when you're little and you don't know, and people are like, you ever heard of this? You know what this is? I remember when we were little in the neighborhood, one kid was like, "Oh, you know, hump. You know what a hump to hump somebody is?" And humping, I guess, is just
around.
humping around.
Yeah.
But the kid was like, "It's when you do it in the butt, humping." They call it humping when it's in the butt. And I was like, everyone believed that, but I don't think that's the case.
I didn't know until I was steadfastly approaching 40 that knocking the boots meant like her boots knocked together.
Yeah.
I thought it meant like the booty, like I'm knocking the booty.
No,
like
I thought it was like you're knocking boots, like your boots and her boots are hitting together.
Well, yes, but I didn't know it literally meant boots. I thought it meant like booty.
Right.
Like I'm banging the booty and I'm knocking the booty.
Well, that's
Oh,
a
like
fun-
you thought boots was a shortened version of booty.
yeah,
like,
that's what I thought it meant.
That's actually a fun name for a butt.
It is.
Hey,
Yeah.
look, what a nice. Yo, you see her
Yo.
boots?
I can't believe it's literal boots.
Yeah.
Knocking boots. Well, because
That's
it's an old
insane
school
to me.
term.
But boots, you're right. Boots is actually better than booty. It's as fun.
Yeah,
What
boots
girls
on
wear?
her.
But who you having sex with? What woman you having sex with that still has her boots on? Is another interesting
It's
thing.
actually like it almost sounds like a Swedish way to pronounce butt.
But boots.
The boot.
I got it in my boot.
But I have a friend who I believe is latently.
You don't have a friend.
Ah, stop it.
Who is it? And also, we know you didn't hurt your back from sleeping wrong. You told me what big activities you did this weekend.
Why did you tell me it was
Well, I just
sleeping
think
then?
you need to
All
go
No,
to
it was. No, it was. I slept bad all week. He just wants to call me a pig.
You sure it wasn't from knocking butts?
No,
Knocking
no,
butts. I saw.
no.
I took a picture of it. I just saw a tea company, and the name of the tea company is Tea Pigs. And I just thought it was a. I thought
Really?
it should be in Joe DeRosa's
Oh, the
restaurant.
sandwich board came in that I ordered that has the pigs carrying
Yeah,
the tray.
yeah.
It
Oh,
came
really?
in. I have
That's
it at
an
my
awesome
apartment.
piece.
I'm bringing it into here.
By the way, we're doing a
But-
Hey Babe Live from Joey Rose's sandwich shop on Rivington Street, Manhattan. Check it out.
Please come down Tuesday through Sunday.
Yes.
JoeyRosesNYC.com. So anyway, I have a friend who's, I believe, very much is latently homosexual.
Okay.
And
But blatantly?
Blatantly.
Latent.
What does
Like-
latently mean?
like he's in the closet, like
Got
and
it.
or he's in denial. He won't
Got
come
it.
out about it to himself or to us.
You could just talk about me out to my face.
Yeah.
But when he talks about sex, there's an element of it that's similar to what you're talking about, and I've made fun of him to other friends before, where I go, he sounds like when a 12-year-old brags about sex. But remember that when you were kids?
Yeah.
And the kid would be like, dude, I fingered so and so. Her vagina got so hot. You know what I mean? And like would say things that weren't that wasn't how it worked, and you'd be like, wait, what?
What?
You know, like he talks like that. Where I'm like, this something. This kid
That's
sounds
like-
like a 12-year-old kid on a playground.
That
He
scene
doesn't know
from
what he's
40
talking
I think
about.
the scene from 40-Year-Old Virgin is one of the best when he's, like that scene in 40-Year-Old Virgin when Steve Carell's trying to explain sex to like Seth Rogen and the other guys, and he's like, "Yeah, boobs. They felt like bags of sand."
Yeah,
and they're like,
exactly.
"Wait. Have you ever had sex before?" He's like, "Oh." You just know.
On
Yeah.
the show, we had Murr one time. Like I forget the context, but he kept going. You want to do it? Like let's do it. Like doing it is so funny.
I know.
Like in like the 80s, they were like, yeah, they did it.
They did.
What
it.
do you think the worst term for sex is? Because I have mine hands down. That gives me the heebie-jeebies. But you go
Sex,
first.
I would say the worst. I mean,
Bumping uglies.
like, oh, you mean something like that? I think the worst. I think the most hideous term for a vagina, I would say, is between twat and cunt. I would say those are brutal.
Those are rough. But I just mean for the act of sex.
The worst, I would say. I mean, doing the hokey pokey is stupid.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, doing the hokey pokey.
No, I never heard that.
The horizontal poker.
No, horizontal mambo.
Poker.
Oh, the hokey pokey
Is
isn't
it
a
the
sex song.
horizontal-
No, that's a
bop?
dance. You're talking about the horizontal mambo.
What?
Have you ever heard hokey pokey for sex? I've never heard that.
No.
You doing
The horizontal. What about the vertical? It could be a vertical.
depends.
Mine is, listen, my skin crawls. It's only ever said in movies, as far as I know. My skin crawls when somebody goes, do you like our love making? It makes me sick.
Yeah.
Make love is so gross.
To make
Dude, I
love.
almost never am in the
making
mood. Like,
anything.
I don't know if I've ever made love with anyone because every time I'm having sex with a woman, I'm just looking at my body and I'm just angry at myself.
So is she.
You ever hooking up with a girl and then you take your shirt off and she asks you to put it back on?
Or
Or turn the lights off?
I've never had that happen, but I've had plenty of times happen where like she's totally naked and she'll be like, get your clothes off. She'll just take my pants off. And she leaves my shirt on.
And you just you fucking her like Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah. Like, and I'm like, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
I know. I notice most women I have sex with, will start like, she'll be riding me and then always wind up reverse cowgirl because she doesn't want to look at my tits. So she just turns around. She'd rather look at my feet.
But is your
Actually, I've seen your feet. She probably turns back around.
She's like, this guy's hideous.
she's like, I gotta sit sideways on this guy. It's horror in every direction.
Yeah, I know. I guess my hair is the only. Women always say the same thing, or I've always had throughout my life. It's always a letdown when I take. Even when I was in shape,
Get
it's just always
outta
it's a
here.
letdown.
They don't
I'm
tell
telling
you
it's a
that,
letdown.
though.
No, because the thing is I think I'd rather be just a no doubt about it fatty,
Right.
than a woman be like, oh, I bet you he's jacked under there. At
Right.
least they know. I'd rather just have a body where they know.
But you're jacked.
Not in clothes, but not when I take my shirt off. It's bad.
Jacked in clothes. That's a great special name.
Jacked in clothes is the name of anything special.
What would you even do with the perfect body?
With the perfect
How would
body.
it change your life?
No, I think. Well, first of all, I think that's why we've all become comedians. Is because we all have major imperfections. That I think if the
I got
guy
a
who's
list.
got the perfect body, they wouldn't. We could have maybe become actors, actresses, politicians,
Yeah.
but not comedians.
But they're not funny.
No,
I can't think-
we
can you
developed our sense of humor because I always had to have something because I had a fat left tit. So I always had to have a comeback when somebody went like that to
What
me.
comic is like shredded and funny?
Shredded and funny.
Russ Beneve was in great shape and he was hilarious.
Okay.
Yes.
And he's very funny. I mean, very good looking. He was one
He
of the
might be
only
the
guys
only
I could
one.
ever think of. Dane was in good shape and funny.
No, but Dane wasn't
But-
shredded.
but
He wasn't known as
He was on
like-
the cover of Men's Health.
Dane
At his
Cook was-
peak, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He started lifting weights at one point or
Yeah,
something?
he was fucking cut. When he was doing all those like Jessica Alba movies, he was fucking ripped.
Kevin Hart
Yeah.
was jacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
But he's
he
small.
became jacked,
Yeah.
though. You know,
But-
like,
I have a new theory,
if
though.
I was a billionaire, I'd be jacked.
I have a new theory.
You think so?
Yes, I do.
You think you had $1 billion, you'd be jacked?
No.
Oh, I would be jacked.
Unless they were like, you could pay $1 billion and we'll do something to your body.
Unless they could surgically remove my head and keep me alive and put on somebody
Yeah,
else's
that was
body.
just Freaky Friday with somebody.
No,
I
dude,
would
I'll
be
never be
jacked.
not lazy. More money will bring more laziness. I'll buy
Right.
more toys. I'll buy more things to distract myself. I will never spend my time like jogging and being like, this is great.
Nah,
Dude, you
it's
gen
about
love more-
it's about a personal chef, is what it's about.
It's
Yeah?
about a personal chef. It is about a person. What does a personal chef cost? What is a run-of-the-mill, not run-of-the-mill, what does a professional chef for real cost?
I actually know this.
Okay.
They start around $1,500 a week.
A week.
Yes.
On top of you have to buy the food. Or
That
they
part I
come with
don't know,
everything.
but they
Of
start
course.
around. Yeah, I would assume.
But
right?
how would I know what food to buy?
They do it.
So I
Give
give
them a
them
food
the
There's,
money.
budget.
there's
Yeah.
a fly in here that it's getting on my first and last nerve. Go ahead.
Go. Yeah, I know, dude.
I would get if it's $1,500 a week.
They
yeah.
cook in every
That's
meal.
what it starts at.
What do you got for personal
Sounds
chefs?
low, bro.
The
That's what it
nation-
starts. That's why I said it's what it starts at.
National average is 60,000 a year.
For a personal chef,
That's
including
about
they
it,
do
man.
everything.
That's
No,
about
not,
15
not
a week.
including groceries.
Not including
No,
groceries, though.
Sure it is.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, but here's the thing: that's just someone who prepares your meals and leaves them at your house, or they're there like cooking every meal for
Yeah,
you.
I
on
want
site?
them in
one
my
of
house.
one of our guys here used to be a personal chef. The guy that runs our whole kitchen thing used to
For
be a
who?
personal chef. He didn't tell me, but he did it on Long Island, and he told me like he said before he started working here, he almost became a personal chef again, and he was going to stay on Long Island because he was, I guess, in a relationship or something out there.
But let me ask
and
you
he
a
said it was on average the gigs paid like anywhere from $15 to $2,000 a week, and he would live in like their, they have like a wing.
Oh,
for
so
you or
you
something.
really mean like in-house?
I think you also get
preparing
free
each
room
meal.
and board with it.
Let me ask you a
Yeah.
question. You have a house. You have we have the house. Say we have a house that enough space to house just one helper. Would you have a personal chef, a housekeeper, or would you have a personal chef, a housekeeper, or a gardener? What would you have?
Well, gardener. I mean, the gardener they come. The landscapers come, and even if you have a cleaning service, they can come.
Okay, so what would you rather have, a personal chef or a housekeeper? You can only have one. Want someone cooking your meals or cleaning your dishes?
Well, what about personal? I would have without a doubt, all day personal chef, all day.
Really?
Yeah, that will change my
But
entire life.
you know what I'd take over personal chef in a heartbeat? Driver.
You want a
Show-
driver?
You get a show.
Dude, are you kidding me? You
Yeah.
never have to worry about driving ever again?
Dude, just get an Uber.
No, but dude, you got a guy whose job
On
is
call.
to take you out for the night.
He's waiting outside.
wherever you got to do.
That's
Oh
nice.
my God, man.
That's
Yeah,
incredible.
but can't you just get a car service? How much is it to have your own personal? I bet you'd have a personal driver is more expensive than having a chef.
I bet you it is.
Bet you it is.
Yeah, because you
With
now
the
you can't do a car.
prices of gas these days.
You'd
Take
have-
it up with Bloom Cafe.
Very good.
Thank you.
Very good.
We did a bit last week about taking Bloom Cafe, which is his vegan cafe on Staten Island, which is awesome. We just were yelling about taking it up, but
I don't know
everything
why.
is taken up at Bloom
That's
Cafe.
really funny.
That's going to be my presidential slogan.
That's really funny.
I
You
think
don't care.
You know what? You can't get
I
a car
don't.
service. You gotta hire.
I don't care.
You gotta hire a person that's willing to do it because a car service like for a day is like $500 a day.
Yes, a day. I do personal
Now,
chef.
it's saying it could be as low as $35,000 a year for a full-time driver, 40 hours a week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's you saying, hey, I got the car. You got to drive me everywhere. Do you want to be on salary? That's not. I don't think that's hiring like a service.
Yeah, for $35,000, they're like, listen, I drive you over here, but I'm allowed to text while I do it. Yeah.
Dude, 40 hours a week, that's like I would never need him before 8 p.m. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. How do you can you piecemeal that?
yeah,
Like-
you just
Like
better
if
be
I wanted to drop me off at 8 a.m. and pick me up at 5, is that 8 hours on the clock? No.
no.
How does that work?
See, I don't
You
know.
don't know, pimp?
Sorry, guys.
Why don't we have? I mean, dude. I mean, having a personal chef. I mean, $60,000 is a lot of money, but it's not like there's a realm of possibility where like the average person could afford that.
How about this? We all become roommates, splitting rent, number one, so that we can get a bigger place than normal. And then if we all split rent and live together, we could do like a chauffeur, a chef, you know what I mean? We could all chip in that X amount and then all reap the benefits of that.
Did you know in the original, in the pilot of the Golden Girls, they had a personal chef?
No.
That was like a thing they all had together. It was a gay character, and he was their personal chef.
And it was the Arable pilot?
It was the pilot that aired, and then he never was mentioned ever again after the first pilot.
cut
of
him.
the pilot. They cut the character. It was unnecessary. It made no sense. It was like these women like struggling in their 50s or 60s to live.
Oh, you're cramping up? Zoom in on his face. Zoom in on his face.
As he said, these women struggling in their 50s and 60s. He's like, oh.
Dude, what is it? Is it your neck?
I think I'm no, it's my
You're
back.
dehydrated, dude. You
Pussy,
need water.
crack?
I know. I'm
You
just
need
not
water.
drinking enough water.
No, that every time you get a cramp like that, that's water.
Actually, I haven't had any water today.
Well, but you never drink water. You know he only pees about once a week. You know about his urination?
What?
He pees like 3 or 4 times a week.
Why?
He's just a very
That's
infrequent
just what I
peer.
feel like doing.
Well, you
He's a
don't
very
pee once a
infrequent
day?
I pee once a day.
Once a
But-
day, so 7 times a week on average is when you pee. I swear to God, I'm not lying. It's 1:30. I've peed 5 times today.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
I did because I did pretzel. I had this big iced cappuccino, and so I came in right before I did my pee for today.
Was your first pee since when? When's the
Uh,
last time you peed? You can't even remember.
I'm not even joking. I'm not joking. I peed probably yesterday morning.
Yesterday morning, which
Yeah.
is insane, dude.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
I know something's wrong, right? I believe that.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, not that I don't know if anything's wrong.
I believe it is. 6 to 8 times is what was supposed
Listen, if that's what you believe, that's what you believe. I'm not here to kind of tell you that you can't believe in what you want to believe in. You believe that you don't pee enough,
I try to drink water though a lot.
and the water doesn't.
I don't
work
drink
good
enough.
with
You know when I drink the most water, I swear to God, through the night. I put at minimum a 40-ounce bottle near my bedside, and I pretty much get through it by the time I wake up again.
I have
you wake up
every-
and drink water?
No.
All night long. All
I
night
have
long.
I have it right now. Every couple weeks, I get dehydrated to the point where I feel fluish.
Really?
I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
I'm achy. I get like a back pain, whatever. I have it right now. My
When's the
lips are
last
dry.
time you took a sip of water?
Yesterday. No, I forced a glass down this morning. I had like a little bit of water yesterday. I barely drank any.
You know
I'm
that is
terrible.
like
It's bad.
legitimately the best thing you could do for yourself, and
know. Drink
water.
and the worst thing you could do is not.
I
Let's
know.
not do it.
Yeah,
I mean,
But the problem is by
But
the
no, I
ti-
wasn't brought up like
when
that.
you hit dehydration,
It's too late.
you try to drink the water and it tastes terrible for whatever reason.
Really?
Like if you're not on top of it, the closer you get to dehydration, the less you want to drink the water.
I'll tell you how
can't
much I
explain.
drink water. Okay, I'm staying in a hotel the next couple of days for work. Last night I got back to the hotel. It was midnight. I walked upstairs, got to my room, and there's no room service. There's no bar. There's no water in the room, and I didn't have any with me. And I was like, shit. So I got dressed again. I went downstairs. I was gonna go to walk and find water to buy to bring upstairs. The second I open the door, it starts pouring rain. So I'm like, what am I going to do? It's this little hotel. There was one worker only. So I went to her. I was like, I had to get water somehow. And she goes, I can go get cups. And she goes, we have, like, at the coffee machine, there's a filter. I could just fill you cups of water. I was like, please, could
Yeah.
you do that? And she had, like, 16-ounce, like, plastic cups for, like, coffee. And she filled me 6 cups of water full in a tray. And I brought it upstairs, and I put 6 open plastic cups of 16-ounce water by my bedside. And last night I went through 3 of them, and there's 3 waiting for today still.
so but you know what the thing is though? When you get back to
I know.
all the settlements right in that water, you're going to be drinking toxic water.
Yeah, is it true? Is that true?
Yeah, well,
I was a little
just
nervous.
Look at the water. Yeah, because you leave any open container like that, all the dust particles, all that stuff. But you know what? Listen, you got to drink water. You got to drink water.
Yeah.
Do you who's your favorite philosopher? Do you have a favorite?
Not. I guess no. Not enough. I like the
Shaq.
Yeah, I don't know if it counts as a philosopher, but I like a lot of the Freud stuff a lot. Like I find like his take on like God and all that stuff very interesting.
Yeah, I've been listening. You ever listen to or know about like Nietzsche?
Yeah, a little bit.
Do you know that I didn't know this about him. Do you know that his entire, like, he died, like, 0 people knew who he was. He would write these books. Like, he literally, first of all, he was like a cripple his whole life. And then he would write these books that would take him 15 years to write one book. Like, I think it was, 1890. This is not the right year. But, like, in 1890, he wrote a book that it was 20 years life work, and he sold 4 copies in 1 year. I was listening, and they said 1 year is his most, which is, it became, I think it's called, like, I forgot what the name of the book is, but it's a classic. But in his time, he sold 4 books. But could you imagine doing things like that? And then he kept going, didn't care at all, and he just was like, I know that this is going to mean something one day.
That's
Just to know that.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, he turned it around when he invented Mad Libs, but other than that, I don't know.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Nietzsche invented Mad Libs.
What do you mean?
You know Mad Libs?
What's Mad Libs?
Oh, you don't know what Mad Libs is? Do you know what Mad Libs is?
Yeah, but what are you talking about?
Do you know what Mad Libs are?
Yes, of course.
You don't know what Mad Libs are?
No,
It's
what's
like
Mad Libs?
the book that you open and it's like, give me an adjective and you fill it in. Give me a verb and you fill it in. And then you read it, but with the... You never heard of Mad Libs?
No.
Dude,
It was like when you got it when you were a kid. It was like they were.
we have
books you got.
Impractical... There's an Impractical Jokers Mad Libs actually out there.
Really?
Yeah, so it's a popular thing that we had when we were kids. It's still out now. And basically there's a story. It's already pre-written. But every few lines, it'll be like, give me a noun. And you put the noun in. You don't know what the story is. And then I read the story back to you. And it's like, it's supposed to be a real hoot. Bro.
He invented that?
No,
No, he invented it. The first versions of that.
I don't believe that.
That later became...
You need to prove that.
I could just Google it. I can prove it. Yeah.
Mad Lib. No, I didn't know that he invented that. I had no
Yeah.
idea. Oh, Ari's here.
There's no way he invented that. Hey.
Hey.
He's a Mad Lib.
Cha-ching! Cha-ching! What's that sound? The sound of Shopify, my folks. That's a new sales sound. Shopify is freaking awesome. What it does is it gives entrepreneurs the resources once reserved for big businesses. Upstarts, startups, established businesses alike can sell everywhere and anywhere, synchronize online and in-person sales, and effortlessly stay informed. I love how Shopify just makes it so easy for us to sell stuff and do stuff, and it's just literally just money in the account. You sell the thing, it's 1, 2, 3. It's very, very easy, and I can reach customers all over social networks, online, anywhere, Facebook, TikTok, Pinterest, anything. That Shopify covers it all. Go to shopify.com/heybabe right now, all lowercase, okay? Shopify.com/heybabe for a free 14-day trial and get full access to Shopify's entire suite of features. Grow your business with Shopify today. Go to shopify.com/heybabe right now. That's shopify.com/heybabe. Gain insights as you grow with detailed reporting of conversion rates, profit margins, and beyond. It is more than a store. Shopify grows with you. This is possibility powered by Shopify. Shopify.com/heybabe. Free 14-day trial and full access to Shopify's entire suite of features. Go check it out.
So have you never seen Mad Libs?
I've never seen Mad Libs at
What's
all.
up, buddy?
All right, you know what Mad Libs are, of course, right?
Absolutely, I do.
There's Ari Shaffir.
Yeah. Hey, come here, you.
Here's Ari Shaffir with an orange handkerchief on. Look at Ari.
He's never
There it
heard. He's
is.
never heard of Mad Libs.
Never heard of Mad Libs?
come here.
I never. He's saying that Nietzsche invented the first version of Mad Libs.
Nietzsche did?
That's what he's saying.
That's ridiculous.
Hey.
He's saying he invented the first version of Mad Libs.
Yeah.
I
No
was
way.
talking about how
Yes,
Nietzsche,
believe me.
his whole career,
Yeah.
nobody knew who he was at all. One of his most best-selling
he
books.
did the fill-ins,
he
yeah.
sold 4 copies in 1 year.
He did The Birth of Tragedy, and then he did that one.
Yeah, I think Birth of Tragedy sold 4 copies in 1 year.
Yeah.
And then
Like,
Mad Libs.
nobody cared about him, and it was his sister. His sister is the one who edited. His sister is the one who, after he died, republished his books. But his sister was pro-Nazi, so everybody thinks Nietzsche is this pro-Nazi sympathizer. But he hated anti-Semites.
Oh,
he
I
hated
heard
them.
that too.
But his sister was like, no, my brother is all about the Nazis. So his sister's just a little bitch.
Yeah, you're lying about the Nietzsche thing. This is like
No,
when
he's
you
not.
pretended
Yo,
like
Sal,
you didn't
don't
know
lie.
what Diet Coke was.
It's like what?
This is like when you did the thing where you pretended you didn't know what Diet Coke was.
You didn't. You try to sell him like you
Yeah.
didn't know what Diet Coke
No,
was.
not me. So, you did it to
pretended you
somebody.
know
You
what
told me.
Diet
I
that.
convinced Giannis I didn't know it.
Coke Zero, I can see he's selling, but Diet Coke.
I
that
convinced them.
overreached.
By the way, Look at
This
this.
phone's so small.
I'm lying. Yeah,
It's
I'm
a
lying.
mini. Yeah, look at
You got
this
a mini
text.
phone.
Look at this text I sent Ari last night.
Ari Shaffir's on the pod, everyone.
And
Oh,
I,
hey, guys.
Go
That-
check
that
out
was
when
just-
does
this was
this
great.
juice
What
special
happened
come
here?
out.
What?
How did this happen?
I'm Ari. We've known each other for a while. We've become friends over the years.
I know,
and,
but I didn't know you were coming here today. This is great.
I'm gonna meet somebody here.
we all saw.
nice.
We all
What's his
watched.
Charms.
Ooh.
Who?
Lucky Charms.
We all saw Ari's taping of his special last night.
Okay.
Yes. Can we say
Yeah, sure.
it's titled Jew?
Yeah.
And I saw it, and it was legitimately unbelievable.
Yeah, it
I
was-
mean, really, really.
I used the
really,
word inspiring after I saw it.
Yes,
it was a
I-
wonderful piece of work.
That's nice.
Yeah. So
It
the-
looked
when did
amazing. That the material was fantastic. But I send this to him. I get out of the Uber after a beautiful night with friends.
Yeah. I sent him a message
I
too.
write him this text. I literally welled up a little bit as I was typing it.
I sent the one where I did too.
I write, "Congrats again on a terrific job with your special, man. I'm really proud of you, buddy. You should be thrilled with this. Excellent, excellent work. No response.
I haven't.
What are you, an animal?
You think I'm on my text after that? I'm hanging out with friends.
How about today?
I still haven't gone. I
How about-
woke up, hungover.
Congrats again. I'm not just saying it. That was really fucking great. Be very proud. No response.
Literally woke up with my head on my dog bed. He was on the couch.
Because you got that drunk?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
How did it feel getting drunk for the first time in like 4 months?
6 weeks. No alcohol, 6 weeks.
How'd it feel?
Felt great. I got a Colada 25. We cracked it open with all the comics there. It was awesome. It was awesome, but a little tuned up.
My text to Ari is, I wrote, crush it tonight, man. I'll be there, and then I didn't show up. That's what I did.
Chris is the worst.
Yeah.
I don't know if everybody knows this.
Yeah.
Chris is I've never met somebody that makes solid plans.
Yeah,
that you can't rely on. Like literally.
Yeah, you can't.
It's at least
rely on me like that.
it's at least 13 consecutive times now with you where you've called me. It was your idea.
Yep.
You say tomorrow we'll definitely hang out. Yeah, I'll meet you at this place. It comes and goes. I never hear from you.
And listen, here's the thing. I know that this is it's a horrible personality characteristic, but the reason why I do this because what happens is
You have the best of intentions.
it's hours before we're supposed to make a plan. I get crippling social anxiety about it, and my brain then says you can't do that. You got to do something else. Remember I was talking about shadowing, Carl Jung shadowing. I got to figure out what the shadow is inside. Why I do that. I got to figure it out.
Hey, by the way,
All right.
crippling social anxiety means someone better called.
No,
Yes.
I know exactly. Yeah, exactly. Bert's in town.
Yeah, Kim wanted to do a vlog. Yeah.
Yeah, whenever I make plans with comics now, I'm like, put it in your calendar. And they're like, okay. I'm like, no, let me see you put it in your calendar
you hold
right now.
people
You have to do
accountable.
that. I have to do that all the time.
Yeah.
Holding people accountable. There's a study like when you hold people accountable, even if somebody like me who's a Frosted Flakes, that goes.
Nah, you're great.
No, it goes up. Your success rate goes through the roof. Like if you just have your blinker on. There's this study. If you just have your blinker on, you're trying to merge lanes. Almost like nobody lets you in. But if you put your arm out and say, "Let me through," everybody lets you in, and nobody even gets mad at you. Same thing with
Be aggressive. Be
somebody
aggressive.
call 911. Like if somebody died or had a heart attack right now, it's like
Nobody
somebody call
calls them.
Nobody calls unless they go, Sal, call 911.
Right.
You're the one having the heart attack, but call 911.
Wow.
Like you have to point out somebody
Yeah.
and say, accountability, do it.
If you ask Joe about 911, he'd be like, how many minutes do I have left? You're going to hit me with that. You were about to hit me with that, and I beat you to
Wait,
it.
what? I don't understand.
You're cheap.
I'm cheap. Oh, I have a minutes phone?
Yeah.
I think you've been on stage. I don't understand.
Everybody
one
wants
of the greatest flakes
coming out on YouTube.
One of the greatest
where is it
flakes I
coming
ever. We don't know yet. It's a
You don't
mystery.
know? Oh, maybe it's coming out somewhere else.
One of the greatest flakes anybody's ever done to me was Ari. We were down the shore together.
Sure.
I got a text. We were down in Montauk. I got a text. Somebody was saying, "You want to do this podcast?" And I was like, "Oh, do you want to do this with me?" He's like, "Yeah, definitely." And I go, "Okay, I'm confirming us both." And he's like, "Okay, cool." And I was like, "It's a week from Monday. I'm confirming us both." He's like, "Okay, cool." I put it in. I lock it in. They're texting me all day. They're like, the day of, they're like, "Are you and Ari good?" I'm like, "I'm good." He's not responding. I finally get in touch with him. I go, "Dude, we got to go." And he's like, I took a bunch of mushrooms. I forgot. I was like, you mother.
I don't remember that, but I believe you.
What's great about you, Ari?
It was a solid flake.
No, what's great about
you went
your
to see some foreign film on mushrooms. That's what you did instead.
He's a
sounds
good
right.
example of a guy that just goes with the flow. Like I don't think guilt is a normal human emotion, but you don't your day wasn't ruined because you made a mistake.
No, it's like, I'll try to be better next time.
That's it. That's all it is. And
yeah.
that's I know. I feel like listening. I don't know why, dude. I feel like all I've been doing lately is instead of blasting, 1035 KTU, just fucking old school like techno music. Freestyle. I've been listening to all these philosophers on YouTube, and I'm probably suicidal.
Nietzsche's Mad Libs.
Yeah. Carl Jung. Yo, bro, Carl Jung. I mean, that guy was.
I wonder how many times the sentences started off. Yo, bro, Carl Jung.
Carl Jung. This
Yo, bro,
guy.
Nietzsche.
I mean, you're going Rogan on us over here.
Is it too much?
You're hitting bro and philosophy at the same time.
Oh yeah, Rogan did that already.
Is this your new persona?
Tell me about. I don't know anything about Carl Jung.
Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't know much about him either. No, he's all about exploring people's dark sides.
He invented color forms.
He did invent color
Yeah.
forms.
The Shrinky Dinks also.
Yeah, Shrinky Dinks.
Yeah.
But what's your thing?
What do you mean?
Exploring
Why are you
people's
bringing
dark
it up,
sides.
I
Isn't
don't know,
that
I-
Ryan Sickler?
I brought it up. To be honest with you, I brought it up because I thought somebody was going to jump in with a good philosophy story, and then nobody did it, so I'm kind of just stopping.
Philosophy was my favorite class in college.
Was it?
Yeah, I loved it.
Philosophy chicks are easy to fuck.
They are.
Yeah, they like to do it. They're like, this is about me and exploring my insides. And you're
That's
like,
what
I'll
it
help
is.
you explore your
Yeah,
insides.
Yeah.
I'd like to come in your insides.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That's very right.
Rip it off your pancreas, lady.
What are you guys arguing about today?
What?
What are you guys arguing about
You're on
today?
Hey Babe.
Oh, hey, babe.
Yes, you're on the other podcast.
Today it's Nietzsche versus Carl Jung.
Yeah. That'd be a hilarious one.
We are going to do, but later, Sal and I, one of the episodes we're recording is BLT versus bacon, egg, and cheese. That's going to be
Bacon, lettuce, tomato.
I mean,
Versus
bacon, egg,
bacon,
and
egg,
cheese
and
is
cheese.
going to win by an
By a
absolute
landslide.
I don't think so.
Some of the polls that you guys put up, they're not
Bacon,
even,
lettuce, tomato is
like,
one
it's
of the
like-
worst sandwiches. It's
It
like
couldn't
it's a
be a
classic.
worse sandwich.
That's a good sandwich, though. That's
You
a good
think the
sandwich.
BLT can beat a bacon, egg, and cheese, Joe?
it was invented in the Great Depression when they couldn't afford anything but the worst lettuce.
I can't waste my taste bud steam
Here,
on this.
Check out Taste Buds next Monday.
You do
Yeah,
this
it'll
to
be a-
yourself.
it'll be
And
a
you tell me
banger.
you tell me I take the favorites, but it's not true. You tell me that after I beat you by a landslide, but beforehand you think you're gonna win.
I can't believe a bacon, egg, and cheese is going to landslide a BLT.
Yeah. Well, bacon
I don't know.
bacon's a wash.
Right?
And then egg versus
Lettuce.
lettuce. And tomato versus cheese. Shut up. Don't even do the episode. Go
great.
Bud Light Miller Lite.
That's
You ever
hilarious.
see Trading Places?
Yeah.
When one of the Duke brothers is talking to, he's like patronizing Eddie Murphy, and he's like, Billy, this is bacon. He's trying to teach you
Oh,
about
so funny.
commodities and stuff, and and he goes, this is bacon, which you could find on a bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich, and then Eddie Murphy just breaks the fourth wall and just looks at the camera like that.
Like this is
so
what white
great.
people think of us. Yeah.
It's so great. That movie is a masterpiece.
It
Have
is,
you
right?
guys seen that George Carlin documentary
Not yet.
on HBO Max? Did you see it?
Dude,
It's,
You got to stop talking about philosophy
it's
today.
not philosophy. It's George Carlin.
Actually, he's probably my favorite philosopher.
Yeah, that's that's what I was going to say, but I didn't know if that counted. I was going to say the same
You
thing.
have a tattoo, right?
Yeah, I absolutely
You have a
consider him
tattoo
a
of George
philosopher.
Carlin?
he has a lot of tattoos though, so it's not that
Don't you
special.
have like a ladder on your arm too? Maybe you didn't have like a ladder.
Stairway to Heaven?
Ladder.
I thought you had a ladder.
No, by the way, we're still supposed to get our tattoos. We never got them.
What were we supposed to get tattoos
I was going to get
of?
the hoagie, and you were going to get the Verrazano Bridge. We're going to pay for the other guy to get it. We swore on the podcast we would
I
do
gotta
that.
get the Verrazano Bridge, dude, and I gotta get that tattoo. I saw. Here's how you know.
shoulder blades?
No.
The
what
Verrazano,
fucking
yeah,
most
with
weird-
constant repairs going on.
No, what I that. Yeah,
Keep
with
tattooing in different
yeah,
repairs.
with the Easy Pass,
Just
just
like
1770.
little people jumping off it.
No, do you know what's a classic New York, just Guido fucking tattoo? Is Jesus Christ, just Jesus Christ with his hands out, with each twin tower going through each hole in his hand.
Oh,
I've
nice.
seen that tattoo a million times.
No.
And
What?
it's like never forget. NEVA, forget.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's a real tattoo.
With the oh yeah, dude, you see that? If you go to Bay Ridge or Staten Island, you'll see that all over.
You know what I can picture you with? You don't. Do you have a? You don't have a tattoo, right?
I have 3 tattoos.
Oh, yeah.
I
What am I
have
saying?
one on my
What am
forearm.
I
yeah.
saying? What I could picture you with though is the rosary, like it's around your neck for real.
But
Oh,
tattoo,
yeah.
like
Yeah,
how,
yeah,
how a
like-
woman would get her makeup tattooed on her face, I get the rosary
yeah, like,
tattooed on my
and it's
chest.
like kind of like it
Like
looks
barbed
it's
wire,
hanging.
but rosaries.
Yeah.
There it is. With
That's it.
or what I'd get that on one arm, and then on the left arm I'd get Jesus' crown of thorns with blood dripping down my bicep.
That's badass.
Yeah, with your
Badass.
Nana's name on
Yeah,
it.
my fucking nana.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you have like the commandments or something on you?
Oh, yes,
the tablets. No, you have something like that.
I have a
right?
cross on my back with the word faith written at the bottom of it, which I didn't
Oh,
ask
my
for.
God.
I didn't ask for the word faith
Why is it on
Wow.
there?
What the fuck is that?
because I got a
Was you
free
young?
tattoo from my friend's brother, who's a
2003.
tattoo artist, and he
Road
did it
trip
at
to
like
the
1 o'clock in the morning. And I said, I wanted the cross with the rosary beads, and he gave me that. And then at the bottom, when he showed it to me in the mirror, he was like, "It looks good, right?" I was like, "Yeah, but what's the word on the bottom?" He goes, "Faith."
Oh, you told me he did it on his own.
Yeah.
He just added.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah,
You
or
can't
he
just
thought,
add.
or he thought that I said faith or something like that. There's the word faith is on my back without me asking for it.
Oh my god.
How funny is that?
Oh my god.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
You should get the 9 commandments and take out honor thy father and mother because your parents abandoned you.
Yeah, truthfully. Yeah. My fault. Yeah, yeah. And now Sean and I covet our neighbor's wife.
I might absolutely get a tattoo of a pig this week. I
And
just
put
thought of
faith.
it. I seriously. Yes.
Faith. It says faith
Tattoo of a pig and it says faith underneath.
Right across its fat belly.
I'm dead serious. I'll get that. I won't
I don't
bat a
think you
fucking
should,
eye
but
out.
all right,
Yeah. All right.
You actually
Drink Coke to that.
last night I actually learned a lot about religion from you. You had a bit on Moses.
I had
Didn't you?
Moses. Yeah.
What'd you learn about Moses? I
funny,
love history.
When you were like, they
History.
it was so funny with they picked him up in the fucking river, but they still knew his name was
They knew his
Moses.
name. Yeah, still Moses. I don't know. I got lucky guess.
Yeah, that bit was awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You think he
They
existed
took
for
the
real?
shot. You're like, they took a half-court shot. I
How
was
to free
laughing
this kid.
so hard at that. You had to be there, but it was really great material
Well,
on
you'll
Moses.
see it. You'll see the
You'll see it when
smash.
it comes out. Everyone will see it. I'm proud of it.
When is it going to come out?
I'm hoping another month of editing, then color stuff, 6 to 8 weeks of finishing it, and then figuring out where it goes.
What happens in those 6 to 8 weeks of coloring? They can't just hit a
6
button.
weeks is editing.
Okay.
4 to 6 weeks is editing. My editor's going to Disneyland, so we got to start in a week
Yeah,
and a
but
half.
how is
Disneyland or
it
Disney
40
World?
I don't know, the California one.
honestly,
the
Disneyland is
one where
worst
Mickey
one.
Mouse died.
I'm telling you that I don't think it should take 20 to 30 business days to edit a special.
Yeah, I think maybe 2 weeks at the most to edit that thing.
Are you paying by the week?
I'm just paying.
Okay.
Dude, that should not take 4 weeks, Ari. You're gonna break
No,
your
Ari,
I
bank.
did my
thinking
last
that.
one in 4 weeks, and everybody comments was like, "That's incredibly fast. We've never had one done that fast."
They're
Really?
lying
Do
to
that?
you. They
Yeah.
lie.
Pimp
was
edited
with
mine in a
commercials,
week and a
too.
half.
What?
I swear to God, we put mine out in a week and a half.
Yeah, but I saw his editing notes. It was a fucking dartboard, and he was just throwing shit at it.
We left everything in. We
Yeah.
just-
I gotta drink some water. My back.
Your back is killing
Joe
me.
DeRosa-
Drink some
Are you
water.
Start a podcast called Philosophy Hyenas.
I should. Babes, you know what I love.
You love...
DoorDash.
Oh, I love DoorDash. I used it this weekend.
DoorDash is awesome. Let me tell you something about DoorDash. Whatever you want to eat tonight, DoorDash has got it. Maybe you want a home-cooked favorite, but you don't feel like going to the store. Well, guess what? DoorDash. Or maybe you want something exciting and new, but it would be great to stay in tonight. DoorDash. Guess who connects you with everything you want, whenever and however you want it? DoorDash.
DoorDash.
Every day even have Bloom Cafe. DoorDash.
take it up with Bloom Cafe.
Along with the restaurants you love, now you can guess what else? You
can get-
but you know what? You know what, Sal? You know what? The only thing I don't like about DoorDash, you can't get groceries on it.
Yes, you can. Now you can. Yes, you can. You can get a host of things on DoorDash. You download the app. Any neighborhood. I was on the road this weekend in Syracuse.
Nice.
The hotel did not have any room service.
Okay.
I was hungry for lunch.
Right.
And I looked on DoorDash and I got every single freaking restaurant within 20 miles, and I got it delivered right to my hotel room door.
Literally, last week, my daughter wanted to cut her own hair.
Yeah.
And I wanted to let her do it because we were having dad time, and I didn't have scissors. DoorDash delivered scissors to the house, cut my daughter's hair. Now I'm sleeping in the Ramada.
Now DoorDash is making family memories.
That's what
And
it is.
now at the Ramada, they don't have room service. You use DoorDash.
Use DoorDash.
It's full circle.
Full circle with 300,000 partners, which is about 300,000
That's
partners.
100 people I've had in my life too.
Yes, yeah, 300,000 sexual partners. You
Yes.
can support your neighborhood go-tos or choose from your favorite national restaurants like Popeyes, Chipotle, and Cheesecake
Because
Factory.
they need your help.
They need your help. And for a limited time, our listeners can get 25% $25 off and zero delivery fees on the first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter the code
Hey, babe.
Hey Babe. That's 25% off up to $10 value and zero delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter the code.
Hey, babe.
Don't forget that's code
Hey, babe.
for 25% off your first order with DoorDash. Subject to change.
Terms apply.
What's up, baby? You know we love Magic Spoon here at Hey Babe. It is an awesome cereal. 0 grams of sugar, 14 grams of protein, and only 4 net carbs in each serving. 140 calories a serving, so it is healthy, wealthy. It's keto-friendly, it's gluten-free, it's grain-free, it's soy-free, and it's low-carb. I mean, they have the best flavors, too. Peanut butter, cookies and cream, maple waffle, blueberry muffin, yes! Cinnamon roll, and honey nut. I love it. And even more exciting, Magic Spoon just brought back their cereal bars. Wow, I didn't know this. They got their cereal bars back. They were so popular that they brought them back permanently. It is the perfect, convenient, on-the-go companion for your cereal. Get me the cereal bars. I love that. And right now, you're going to get a great discount. All you got to do is go to magicspoon.com/heybabe and do heybabe at checkout. You're going to get $5 off your order. That is magicspoon.com/heybabe. Use the code heybabe. Save $5 off your order. Get those cereal bars. Wow. But Joe's got, dude.
He's got a.
Joe's got boots.
He's not bad. You don't
Joey
look bad.
Boots.
You look good, I think.
It's Joey Boots.
Oh, Joey Boots.
It's passable enough. I mean, it's.
Yeah.
I don't know. Women don't seem to mind it, so what am I going to do?
No, dude, I'm telling you, when we want to get ripped, we're getting ripped for other guys because women don't care at all what our bodies look like.
Amen to that.
At all. They really don't.
They genuinely couldn't care less. As a matter of fact, I think the more
Shout out women.
Shout out women.
Shout out women.
Shout out women and biological men that became women. Shout out everybody.
Shout out everybody.
I love it, man. Shout out being biological.
Yeah.
I know we don't have a TV. I wish.
Bandit's licking the air in here because it's so rife with fucking mistakes.
I wish Joe was making fucking sandwiches.
Yeah, why didn't sandwiches?
Well, because he said the sandwich place. He said the sandwich shop is closed today. I'm like, oh, but it's your shop.
It's your
Can't
shop.
you get back there and make me a damn sandwich?
It's Serato because you say it is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Serato?
Is that not right?
What's Serato?
Yeah,
mean?
that's
Closed.
Oh, Serato in what language? Closed in Spanish.
Es Duolingo para level, I don't know, 141.
You speak relatively good Spanish.
It's not bad.
What are you watching Encanto?
No, I should watch it more.
So where's going to be your? Every time Ari does a special, he takes a big sabbatical. Where you gonna go?
I don't know. I want to go to fucking. I'm gonna go to Paris for a week
for the writing.
Have
class.
you been?
for the writing class. No, never been. And then from there, I don't know. I might go from there to somewhere.
What do you mean for the writing class?
I'm taking a writing class. Rolf Potts has a writing class.
Go to Amsterdam.
Been there.
Wait, what'd you just say?
Taking a writing class.
Who? What did you say before that? What?
Rolf Potts is a travel writer. A friend of mine. He
And-
teaches a writing class in Paris at the Paris University.
So you're gonna go for a week to the class and like do homework and shit? Just to write. What context of writing?
Short stories for me.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And then
Hey,
from
live
there,
some life, this kid. Live some life.
When is that class, Ari?
it's coming up this summer.
I want to go with you, dude.
Can I go? Because I've actually had some short stories published. I'm not kidding. I would like to take a class.
I'll ask about it.
Is it like a closed-off thing?
I don't know. I can ask him.
Wait, why is it funny that I've had stories published?
It's just a funny thing to say.
Yeah.
I've
I've actually had stories published. It's very weird. Not like I'd like to take this class. Like I've done.
No,
that before.
because I wanted
Hey, are
to,
you going to the Knicks game? I actually played on my high school team.
No, because I didn't want it to sound like I was just saying I want to piggyback on your idea. I'm
It
like,
sounds
that
worse than
actually
you said you have
sounds
short
pretty
stories
So you're
published.
doing that and balling. Big
Well,
chested.
all right, fair enough.
Yeah, I'll talk about it when I'm going to be exactly where I'm going to be after the podcast.
But have you been to Paris?
No, never.
So it's rough because you're gonna go to Paris, but then have work to do all week. You're not
It'd
gonna
be
see
fun. No,
Paris.
part of his work is walk around, experience shit.
Oh, all right.
Oh, really? Like just
Yeah.
kind of let it hit you.
Yeah, he has this idea called the flaneur. It's this old idea where you follow a color around the city. You pick a color, you're like red, like go out, see the first thing red, go find it, and then go to the next thing red, then go find it. Other people
I'd make
follow
it a
yellow.
race thing. I'd be
And
like,
you just point it. Yeah.
that's awesome, though. And
Yeah,
then it
it'll
just
be cool.
kind of lets it flow. Yeah.
I might try to go to the beach
But are you supposed to glean a short story out of that travel?
No.
All
Then
right.
we do the daytime
Where'd my water
class.
go?
Did you just drink it all?
No.
What's
Did
that?
you just drink my water?
Where'd your water go?
What do you mean?
His water's gone.
Did
you
I
ever
leave
have
up
it?
there?
No, dude, you came in with the water.
I think you drank it on the way back.
I
Oh,
think
you
you-
drank it when I was looking down.
That's not true.
Wow,
Oh,
look
yes,
at
it's
You got me.
God. Oh, sorry, Bandit. Sorry.
yeah,
Taking it out on your
that's what you get
dog.
for drinking his water. You get
Bandit, I'm
kicked.
so sorry.
I'll kick
I'm so
your
sorry.
dog.
Jesus, no, well, she didn't yelp, so I guess it wasn't that hard. I just
She doesn't
put my
give a
foot
shit.
down.
That's a good indicator.
God damn it.
So now you got to go get more water. Look at this. Who's on your shirt?
Yeah, who's that stretched out man in your shirt?
Schooly D, the rapper.
Schooly D?
Yeah, well, pioneer.
Pioneer. All right, go,
Yeah.
dude.
They're shooting a TV show by my house today.
What TV show?
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
What is it? Is it a TV show called Where All the Pussies Live?
Yeah, that's great off mic. That's great off mic.
Yeah, where all the dumb pussy assholes live.
You upped it. You upped it.
Nice,
Second
nice.
run at it was
Thank
better.
you. That's a better show. What is Mr. and Mrs. Smith, like the movie?
The movie, but the TV show. Guess which fucking dumb sellout's doing a TV show based on a movie?
Oh, let me guess. Can you give hints?
Yeah, he's better than that.
I'm not saying he's a dumb sellout because I don't know who it is
Never
yet.
thought he was. Why would anyone do a fucking TV show?
Okay,
based
so
on a
he's
movie?
better than that. That's one clue.
Way
but that's-
better than that.
But don't give it away. But give a good
Who
clue.
created the show? Where you're
Nothing
asking?
to do with it. Think darker than the original. That's a big.
The original with Angelina Jolie and Brad
Chris
Pitt.
Angel
No.
What, you're saying who's the lead or who?
Who's Mr. Smith?
and Mrs.
I don't know, Mrs.
Okay, okay. Well,
okay.
let me guess. It's 2022.
Okay.
So I would imagine that the lead, which is supposed to be a man, will not be played by a man. It's supposed to be a white guy, will not be played by a white guy. So I would say
False true.
Yeah, I would say the lead of that is the lead of Mr. Smith is
20 questions. Yes or no's.
Ooh.
Let's do it.
Okay. Is he a comedian? Ooh, telling. Which means maybe he thinks he's a
thinks he's a comic, but he's not.
Well, that's tough for us to talk
Dave
about.
Coulier.
No. You're gonna go with that as your yes? No. No.
No. Okay.
I'm going to say this because
Is he a comedian?
maybe
No.
he's not primarily known as a comic.
Wait. Let's fill in Granny Joe.
20 questions. We're finding out 20 questions. Yes or no. You find out who is playing the new Mr. Smith in the new Mr. and Mrs. Smith's TV show.
adaptation. What
Okay.
station is it on?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, that's not a yes or no. Also, fucking dumb, fucking
That's
guinea.
a dumb thing.
But you know the answer.
I do know the answer.
No, well, let me
Eric Andre.
Let me ask you a
Philip,
question.
yeah.
Why would we play the game if he didn't know the answer? Do you know?
good.
I didn't know if he was saying, let's all try to guess who's playing the part.
Can you
Well,
drink
we have
the
to
water?
ask him 20 questions.
No. I didn't know we were asking Ari specifically. Gotcha.
So
Okay.
did we ask any yet?
Is he a comedian?
says
No.
no.
Is he Dave Coulier? No.
Yeah, that's a bit. we
That's
shouldn't
a
guess
shot.
as a
That's
question.
shot.
Is he a known actor?
Yes.
Well,
Is
we
he
knew-
white?
We knew that already.
No.
We
He's
didn't.
not white.
Hold on.
See, I
Oh,
told you
he's
would
not
be
white. Okay.
Is he living or dead? No.
I'm gonna already guess.
Go ahead, put in the
Crazy.
guess.
Okay.
You're gonna waste the question. Do you?
How many questions are we up to? 4?
4.
Is he black?
We.
Yes.
No, you just said is he not white?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he black? Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Is he a movie star?
Yes.
I already know who it is.
That's impossible.
Guarantee you it's Michael B. Anthony.
I was gonna guess Michael B. Jordan.
Or Michael B. Jordan, I meant. The guy from Creed.
Michael B. Jordan.
Is that your guess?
I guarantee
Wait. Do we
No.
lose it? Okay.
No.
Okay. Fuck. Idris Elba, maybe, but I'm not gonna say it. All right. Let me ask
You want to narrow it down?
Is he American?
Yes.
Okay.
Because my next guess was gonna be non-American.
Yeah.
What movie was he in?
That's not a yes or no.
Yes or no?
Okay.
Is he handsome?
I mean,
That's subjective.
that's crazy.
Oh.
Yeah.
You said he's.
Was he in comic book movies? Like superhero movies?
I don't know his whole repertoire. I can't answer that question.
Okay.
Did he win an Oscar?
I doubt that very much. Hold on. I can look that up.
Was he also on any other television shows ever, as a primary character?
Yes.
Okay, it's a movie star who has also been a primary character on a television show.
This is the lead of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I got it. I know who it is.
John Amos.
Don Cheadle.
No.
Oh, good guess, bro. Good
Why would you
guess.
not narrow it down? Once you have that, narrow it down.
Yeah. We're fucking up big time here.
Cool, yeah.
All right. Is he very physically fit?
He's got to be.
It's Mr. Smith.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to be for this.
Okay. Is he known for comedy roles? Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
I know who it is.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart.
No.
That's a
Why
good
would
guess.
you keep guessing like
Wait,
that?
it's Anthony Anderson.
No. What are you guys
we cannot
doing?
just keep naming black actors. We have to narrow it down.
It's Oprah Winfrey.
All right.
Did we say he's black?
13.
Or just
Yeah.
not white?
Black.
Not white and black.
Was his last movie a big hit?
This last movie. You gotta maybe look up his whole fucking repertoire.
I'm trying to ask a decent question here.
Hold on.
Oh,
Big hit. You're about subjective question, big hit. Hold on.
I mean,
There's
because
no
what
reception
Ari
back here.
started off by saying he's better than this for doing it. He can't believe he's doing this. It's got to be Denzel Washington.
Sorry. No, it can't be Denzel.
Denzel's too old.
Yeah.
It's
Gotta
going to
be
be a
young.
guy like in his late 20s, early 30s at the most.
I have the answer. He has not won a Grammy. I mean, an Oscar. That's what I
But
meant,
that wasn't my
Oscar.
question.
You said, did he win an Oscar?
No, he said that earlier. I said, was his last movie a smash hit or a hit?
I'm answering his last question. Not an Oscar winner.
I didn't ask the Oscar question. Sal did.
I believe that too.
I didn't ask that.
Yes, you did.
I don't think I did.
You did. You did.
Okay.
Or I didn't. Maybe Chris did.
Oh, does he have a famous wife?
Ooh.
That's a good question.
Thank you.
If you don't know,
I mean, I don't keep up with these guys.
Like who? Yeah.
Hold on. I'll go look that up.
he was also in a television show. So think of like really good television shows.
Is it Donald Glover?
It is Donald Glover.
Wow! Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It's a good guess.
Yeah.
There it is.
He's Mr. Smith.
Crazy, right? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Wow.
You're fucking Childish Gambino is the greatest thing in the world.
Well, he lives in New York.
Atlanta.
I don't think
Yeah,
he's
Atlanta.
bigger than doing that.
He's what?
I don't think he's bigger than
It's a
doing
fucking
that.
show.
It is
a
mainstream
TV
though.
show?
Mainstream.
Ugh.
Who's the Mrs. Smith then? Do we know?
Yeah, Adrian Appalucci.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow,
Adrian
you just guessed Donald Glover. You guessed
when
it
he
right.
said, because I thought of a hit TV show.
Who's
Okay.
here? Who's here?
The FedEx guy.
Oh. Get him
my
on.
God. Yeah, bring him right in.
Did you mean the new
Glover.
Mr. Smith?
Donald Glover.
Wow,
yeah, it's like,
Donald
what are you
Glover.
doing?
Have you watched Atlanta?
Oh, it's great.
So good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen 3 yet though.
He won an award for that.
Oh yeah.
Never an Oscar.
Because you said, you know what gave it away is when he said he didn't win a Grammy. I was like, he's a musician too.
Yeah,
The
that was a
Freudian
mess
slip.
up. That was a
Hey,
mess
let's
up.
talk about more philosophy stuff.
Oh yeah, you
Joe
did say
couldn't-
Grammy.
And then when you said,
Joe
is he a
doesn't
comedian?
wanna
I'm like,
be
he's not
here.
a comedian now.
Why?
Joe,
Yeah, but he started
What do you
as
mean?
one.
Why? You're looking
He
at your
started as
phone.
one.
We're on the
He's
show.
not a
You
comedian.
threw me
He
off.
was a
Sure it's not
comedian.
work
Threw me
stuff.
off. He has a stand-up special.
Okay,
From
so
before.
what?
Yeah, but
So what? The Capicola is a little late? You think that's bigger than being on Hey Babe?
No, my back is killing me, man. It's
Drink
brutal.
the water, guy.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
I'm
What,
sorry.
you want an Advil?
You think you're gonna drink a cup of water
Yeah.
and that pain in your back's gonna go away like that?
No, but I just feel terrible.
Don't do that to me.
I didn't do it to him, by the way. Did you?
Yeah, right in front of all your faces.
I was like, I know I
I
didn't.
tried
but,
to do it again, but he stopped me.
Take 2.
yeah, I mean, I don't know why you would give it to the main guys and not the guests.
Why are they blue?
I get I don't sign your checks. But
I
like,
just gave you ecstasy.
yeah!
Ari, don't you do that? Yeah, I was going to say. I Ari'd you.
Leaves, you only need 2?
Aleve, you're actually supposed to take 1, but I just thought you should take 2. He's trying to say that he slept wrong, and that's why his back hurts. But he told me what his weekend was like.
I slept wrong.
Yeah, okay.
I got a dumb sleep number bed, and I
Yeah,
don't
I
think
slept
it
wrong.
works.
I got a sore throat.
What sleep number did you
For
set
me,
it to?
yes.
69?
It's my
Nice.
number at
I like that
69.
one. Very nice.
Appreciate it.
Hey, how come our Kill Tony episode hasn't come out yet? You think they're shelving it?
They haven't come out yet? It said
No.
it was supposed to come out to help me promote that special.
Yeah, it's
It
not
said
out.
the week before.
Not out.
Because I guess one of us got canceled.
Yeah. Or maybe it came out and it did so bad that not even
So
we heard
bad.
about it.
Maybe. Because I haven't heard a goddamn thing about
Not
it.
one thing.
Not one thing.
Dude.
Interesting. I think it was his best one of all time.
It was fun. I remember it being fun.
It was fun.
I kept getting drunker and drunker and drunker, and then it had fun. But it was one of those
Maybe
things.
that's what I
Did you have any
do
good
right now.
any good performances, or were they not any?
Yeah. What's his name?
That Asian kid was
Yeah,
great.
I can't remember his name. Hans Kim.
Hans Kim is a great
Hans Kim.
comic.
That chick that looked like a potato.
She was good.
That was her joke.
That was her joke. Then the guy with ALS was pretty good too.
Guy that was tough to understand.
The guy with ALS is fucking. His body feels better than DeRosa's right now.
How does ALS manifest? What happens?
So ALS, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. What it is
What?
it's an upper motor neuron and
Pulls
lower
that shit
motor
out
neuron
sometimes.
disease. So polio is a lower motor neuron disease. ALS is an upper
This
and
is-
lower motor.
This is the thing we dump ice on ourselves for, yeah.
So ALS.
Oh yeah,
the
that
ice
made it
bucket
go away.
challenge.
It made it go away.
You know what
Oh, the
ALS
guy just
really
needs
is?
an ice bucket challenge.
You know what it is? You know what actually fucking it is? And it's like scary when you like start to learn about this stuff. And I worked with a lot of patients that had it when I was a physical therapist. Like it can happen to anyone. Nobody knows what happens, but basically nobody knows how you get it. But basically you have these things around your cells called the myelin sheaths. So myelin sheaths is like the car. Like my brain is saying, move my hand like that because the impulses are going on my myelin sheath, which is like cars driving from neuron to neuron and going. It's like a highway, right? And then with ALS, dude, the myelin sheath starts to disintegrate, and then you got no car. So now the impulses that say my brain is telling my neuron, hey, go move his finger, and the brain's saying, yeah, but I got no car. The neuron is saying, I got no car to get him there.
A loss of motor skills because the deterioration of the myelin sheath.
Is that what happens with Lyme disease when you like brush your teeth and you're like, it won't go?
No, Lyme disease. I don't know. I don't know what with Lyme disease. I just know you get it from ticks. Yeah. I know if you get a bite on your body,
How can you
and
be
it's
such a dummy and
citrus.
such a brilliant person at the same time.
So it's called being in the closet.
Oh.
I also don't think there's ever a sentence that was like, and then, dude, you know what happens to your myelin sheaths, dude?
Yeah. I want to always do a show or a YouTube series like that where I try to explain the things I learned in physical therapy school, but in that
That's right, you went to physical therapy
in that
school.
tone. You know what I mean?
No, you should explain stuff like that to just like a whole grouping of like Guidos.
Yeah.
Babe, you want to know what's fucking wild about some history thing? You want to know what's wild about Gettysburg? Yeah, but ALS, it's an interesting thing, and now the prevalence of it is going up for some weird reason, and people don't know why.
We don't know why.
You know,
Because
still to
there's
this
no
day
ice.
in 2022, if you got a fucking pneumonia, if you caught pneumonia,
You could still die,
You could
right?
still die today. It's crazy.
That's how we.
No
someone-
shit.
No, but wouldn't you think that
Bernie
pneumonia,
Mac, right?
Yeah, but
Pneumonia.
I think Bernie
Not
Mac
died of
he also
My
had
dad
a
got
sick.
hospitalized for pneumonia.
Yeah, but anybody, it can happen. You
No, I know.
Someone really
LeBron
famous
James
died
would
of
get
pneumonia recently. No.
Pneumonia
That's-
recently?
Is that what killed Ralphie May, or was it? It was flu. Didn't it
Oh,
become
yeah, he was
pneumonia?
in perfect health up until then.
Yeah.
Well, I just mean like,
Yeah.
but
Well,
like
that's one of those. Pneumonia is also one of those last things that
No,
get you
my-
over.
my
like
mom-
you're
my-
about at death's door.
my dad went in the hospital for pneumonia a few years ago, and I was like, I was in LA at the time, and I was like, do I need to fly home?
Yeah.
And my friend's wife, who's a nurse, she was like, if they put a breathing tube in, you better get on a plane.
Yeah. You serious?
Yeah.
Well, that's what started killing everyone in the beginning with COVID. If you got COVID early in like the first 3 months, everyone started. The doctors just didn't know what else to do. They would say, "Oh, pneumonia. Let me put them on."
Same
on
as HIV.
Yeah,
Pneumonia was the big.
They just
takedown.
started.
Pneumonia gets you at the
But
end.
they were making you worse. Now they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't put you on a ventilator.
There's
They
no
would
intubating anymore.
I think at the very, very, very last stages, but they were quick. Doctors didn't know they were pulling. They were pulling the
respirators.
ventilator trigger quick.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Hey, you want to see my dog's favorite trick? A good
Yes.
trick? Start crying. Just start crying, but keep it going.
I'm so sad. It sucks. I don't have a myelin sheath.
Oh my God! Look at this acting. They gave him a sitcom. They gave him a sitcom with Chaz Parmentary. Yeah, no wonder it didn't get picked up.
Exactly, and because of my acting, that sitcom's on my YouTube. It's not even on CBS.
Do it. Cry.
Aww.
Nice. It just.
I don't understand what
What
she's
is it?
doing.
She's supposed to come up and like lick her face.
Maybe it's only sympathetic to Jews, not Germans.
Oh, this dog.
That's
There it is.
awesome.
There it is. Way to go,
You can't
man.
do sitcom acting. He's got to do movie acting. Commercial acting, I should
Commercial
have said that. Yeah.
She's so awesome.
She is an awesome dog. You know what's interesting though, because I love this dog. It's a beautiful dog. But you know, people are like, I don't want kids. I mean,
Yeah.
Ari literally snipped himself. I don't want a pet.
You don't want a pet.
I would never in a million. I'd rather have 10 kids than one pet.
Really?
Isn't that wild? I don't like zero parts.
Did you ever
of-
have one?
Yes, 2.
You've had 2. Oh yeah, your
Well,
dog.
when-
Your dog that you
My
put
dog
to sleep.
died,
work.
Larry, and then my Dalmatian Cruella, which ate all the Clorox in the basement when I was like 10. But I just don't. To me, the idea of having to deal with a pet is exhausting. But yet I have 3 kids.
I feel the same way about kids.
See, it's interesting, isn't it interesting?
You
It
had
is.
the kid that ate all the Clorox.
Yeah, I had one of those. That's why I got the snipped. Eventually, I was like, I can't be responsible with this. I've lost 2 already.
Did you find yourself any depression after you got the vasectomy? There's a big study about depression and vasectomies.
Well, one thing that makes depression go away is blasting loads inside fucking random chicks.
Yeah.
Kids, remember that. If your kids are feeling depressed out there, remember, all you got to do is blast loads inside random chicks.
True.
That's all you got to do.
Well, you got to get a vasectomy first.
Get them. Oh yeah, well, or B12.
I think I'm gonna pull.
That's God's vasectomy.
I think I'm gonna pull the cat trigger. I think I'm gonna finally get a cat.
Oh,
You're buying a house. You're getting a cat. What's going on with you?
Yeah, if you want your house to smell like shit all the time, cat's the way to go.
Oh, look at me. I'm Ari. I make jokes about cats. Leave my cat alone, dude.
What cat?
Why do you think it's going to smell like shit?
Because they shit in the house.
Because I'm going to get one of those self-cleaning litter boxes with the scent.
Okay, you'll be the one.
Oh, fuck.
It's not going to
And
work.
then you'll go, it doesn't smell like shit. And like, fine, then I must have smelled something else as soon as I walked
Dude,
through the
and
door.
then you're going to get a cat.
You know how many people's houses smell like dog? You get the dog smell at.
Not dog shit. It
Nah,
smells like
no.
dog.
My house smells like Puerto Ricans.
You don't think there's a way to have a
Just 'cause
cat
they
with
shit
no
in the
smell?
house.
They shit in the house.
Yeah.
Outside cat.
Dude, your cat,
Huh?
you're going to take your cat to the Poconos, it can get eaten by a mountain lion.
Get a dog.
Immediately.
DeRosa, you're
Not
a dog.
allowed.
You know what he did?
What do you mean?
He posted
My
a
building doesn't
video.
allow it.
Swear to
Okay.
Christ, like 2 weeks ago, he posted a video of his dog getting attacked by an alligator
Yeah.
on Instagram and freaked
It
everybody
looks
out.
exactly like Bandit.
know what
Exactly.
this
You can post it. You can post it.
Identical.
Nature's metal.
Did the
Put it on
dog
right
die?
here.
And all of a sudden, I started getting texts like, "Dude, what happened to Bear? What happened to Ari's dog?" And it was identical on the dock, and an alligator come out and grabbed him and yanked him into the water.
And killed him or did not kill him?
Dog got away, swam to
survived.
safety.
Wow.
But we thought it was Bandit.
I had alligator meat for the first time last week.
Did you?
It was good.
It's
It was
good.
alligator soul in Savannah,
Savannah?
Georgia. It was good. Did you eat go
Oh.
to alligator soul?
How is Savannah?
Dude, Savannah.
I
First of
told
all,
you about it, right?
Savannah was awesome. I love that city so much. Where I was like,
Did you go out
should
to the
I-
historical district? And
oh
see
my god, that's all. I
that
was living in the
grid with all
Stroll
the
district.
wo-
I went to every
Plaza?
square.
Square? Yeah.
Every square I went to, and you know why they made the squares? I learned.
Yes.
Because to defend
Defense,
the city.
yes.
Yeah, to defense, they could get all the soldiers out, and then their backs, everybody's would have their guns towards what invader in any direction. You show up to Savannah, you don't know the blueprint, you get done.
wrecked, bro.
Wrecked, ton.
Yeah.
You're done. The only thing they did fuck up on, and this is the same thing that the New York fucked up on, is the cities. I mean, immediately, the British, when they were when the Revolutionary War started, the British, I'm talking about in 15 minutes, took over the entire city of New York and the entire city of Savannah immediately because they
Why?
we set up our colonial defenses. Our cannons couldn't reach their ships, but their cannons were destroying our cities from the middle of the water.
Wow.
So they were shooting cannons that would just land in the water.
Sure.
We killed all the fish, and then and then within 20 minutes, both cities were like, realized we fucked up. The cannons don't reach the ships.
Wow.
Let's just give them the city immediately. And that's so Savannah was taken like that, and New York taken like that. The only ones that weren't were Philly and Boston. They put up good
Isn't that
fights.
how we got Beijing? We just put our warships right at the edge of Beijing, and we're like, take our opium, we're fucked.
We don't have Beijing.
England.
What do you mean?
They were like, they just put their warships right at the Beijing. Like, you got to do trade with us,
Yeah,
or we're just gonna keep the bomb the shit out of you.
that's what it is.
Yeah, and they're like, I guess we're doing opium trade.
I guess we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm reading this book about Manhattan.
No, you're not.
I swear to
You're
God.
not, though.
About it's called the Island of the Center of the World, and it's about Manhattan with the Dutch before the British got here. Do you know, like in 1640, in Manhattan, gay homosexuality accepted, free slaves, Native American tribes intermingling with each other. There's something about New York City.
I was like Benetton.
Yeah, dude. It's United Colors of Benetton.
1640.
Yeah,
It was just very like liberal and accepting.
liberal place, and then the Dutch, because the Dutch, they've been about anything goes. The Dutch have said from the
You gotta
50s.
sit and listen to this every week.
No, it's,
I mean, this is brutal, dude.
Who gives a shit, dude? People like it.
it's nuts.
People like to enjoy. Look at everyone on their phones. They're googling. It.
I'm trying to find the what's it called.
I'm into
See,
this.
Sal's into it. That's why everyone's on
into
their
this.
phones,
So you
right? They're
stop your
googling.
house from smelling like a cat, by the way.
What
What is that?
That's how you stop your house from smelling like a cat.
Oh, from Wacktopia, the place that sells stuff that makes you that has a vested interest in business wise.
I fucking hate you.
I mean, it's like clear, it's
Joe
wrong.
with neck pain
supportive.
sucks.
I am supportive. I'm telling you, hey,
Joe's
don't
in a
make this
crabby
mistake.
mood.
I need a pet, though.
What?
You know what? You know what's so funny? He's like, This is fucking. We gotta listen to this, and then his contribution is. Oh.
Yeah. Instead, he wants to talk about self-cleaning cat litter. Oh my God, Joe.
Go ahead.
Either you're in or you're out with comedy.
What do you mean?
Which one is it, dude? Either you have the sandwich shop, either you.
What are you talking about? You're over here talking about Carl Jung and the history of Manhattan.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do a fucking special called Chrissy Carl Jung.
I don't want to let that drop. I want to know where you're going with this.
You know what? You
Please.
guys want to know? If you guys want to know about what I have to say about Carl Jung and Island of Manhattan, you could see it on the next episode. This has been Hey Babe.
Don't be a fake, don't be